It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Christian Kirk. He's making a push for 1,500 yards and whatever else he can get. It's the Jaguars and the Titans, just ahead on EA Sports.
We are 15 miles to west in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They know coming in they got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays. Anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Jacksonville. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. ETN up the middle. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And this is incomplete. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development. But he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, they go again with Henry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They are such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return. Now they try a lateral, but it doesn't work. It's a loop. And they try to razzle-dazzle, but the ball's out. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 7-7, our score after. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. He finds, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's got him in. Complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Zay Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have moved out in front. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to him.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. But partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere. But they have to do it with a plan. When I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago, they decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And indeed he is, Matt Ryan.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you do I ever.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They set up the screen for Henry. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the throw on 3rd down. Knocked away and incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. But as he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. From the 31, Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Off play action, Tannehill. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Arnold, touchdown! Dan Arnold from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw on second and 10, Tannehill. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. On first down, it's Tannehill. And Woods has it complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season's back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw on second down is Tannehill.
Into a sea of defenders, had intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Agnew now to return. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now ETN to start the drive. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
10 yards on the pickup.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jags, they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Titans, this loss will be the capper to what will be a disappointing 5-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way.